tomorrow for once, I shall not oversleep. I'll rise early and be present in court to support my companions.
I lied.
Such spirited determination. And the answer came to me at once. It's so delightfully simple. People oversleep because they sleep.
You don't say.
Congratulations.
Slow clap for you, Mr. Jones. I don't know who's talking.
KirbyVolt.
Oh, great! Hello, everybody. This is KBTV on the Sun, and welcome back to the second case of the second greatest attorney. And I hope to God I'm on the right mic this time. It's like, man, that footage, all that whole footage was so good. I'm like, we're not going back through this, guys. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm just gonna sound really far away, unfortunately, but whatever. I don't know what happened, man. I didn't touch this thing, and it just decided we're gonna record on the other mic, and I'm just like, I didn't notice it. Oh well. But now we're gonna talk to Olive Green. She's gonna tell us what happened 6 days ago.
And I'm gonna figure out what voice I'm giving her because I still haven't figured that out.
KB, the case is almost over!
I know!
And of course, we will be interested to hear from you about your movements that day too, Mr. Shamspear. Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
But what happened 6 days ago has nothing to do with me being poisoned.
Let us proceed then. The witnesses will present their formal testimony to the court. On the subject of the incident that took place on Briar Road, the evening of the 17th of February.
Oh my god. That was yesterday.
Shit! The evening of 17th February. The evening of 17th... What is
that was yesterday.
No.
Yeah, it's the in hospital thing all over again.
Yeah, I guess the British really hates the word the. T-H-E. It does not like that word.
Even though a lot of books start with the big painted T and then H-E after that. The.
Like the. This is the rest of the words, I guess.
SpongeBob's essay.
It was 6 days ago, and it was about 5 p.m. I was walking along in the snow when I was suddenly stabbed in the back. Coincidentally, it happened to be just outside the house where the men in this case had their lodgings.
I was at the tavern on the eve of which thou speakest, for I had bespoke my supper.
It was the first time I'd been in the area. I had a little matter to attend to, that's all. Anyway, I was admitted straight to the hospital, so I knew nothing about all this business.
Uh-huh.
Yes, a second incident inside a week is at what I believe to be aptly described as the haunted lodgings.
Oh god, do not validate Natsume.
Natsume just screaming from the back.
Yeah!
So you do believe me!
You understand!
One can only presume this is a most unfortunate coincidence.
Meanwhile, you say you were not in your room, Mr. Shamspear? 'Twas the following morn when I did awaken that I learned of the dire events. Mary, what a commotion did the officers of the law make on the floor above mine!
When Soseki-san was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder.
I suspected there is nothing connecting these two witnesses but happenstance.
Yeah? You sure? It's true, it does seem as though they're unrelated at first glance. But I'm not so sure.
It's like we wouldn't have pulled them up unless we had something to show that it is connected.
There's something lurking in the shadows here. I feel certain of it. And this is my one...
Perfect.
Huh?
I was about to say, that's just in perfect cell in the corner over there.
And this is my one and only chance to expose it.
Counsel, you may now cross-examine these two witnesses if you wish.
Yes, my lord. You know what's weird? I don't think there's anything we have to do. I think it just kind of progresses. I think.
Really? Because I feel like we have stuff we could actually, like, get her on. It's like, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine that she got stabbed, but, you know.
We got what you meant.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that one. I don't believe you, but I have no way to prove that you're wrong, so you shut up. See, this is where I don't believe.
What little matter, Miss Green?
And that's
Please
not where you're
elaborate.
going with it. Thanks, Ryunosuke.
Oh, this thingy. Ah, yes. Okay. Shamspear might react during this. Okay.
It was nothing really. It's not worth mentioning.
If you remember, you mentioned it to us yesterday at the hospital. It was related to the card you were holding. Miss Green! What was that? She clearly just hit something behind her back.
What was that? Take it out of your mouth. Take it out of your mouth.
Spit it out!
No!
Spit it out. Spit it out.
No!
Spit it out.
From memory, I believe...
I need it. That was my internet.
From memory, I believe the card contained a note that read, I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross.
What does that matter? This has nothing to do with Duncan.
Hi! How do I... Excuse me. It's been a while since I did the mechanic. Hold on. Mr. Shamspear, do you have something to share with the court? Also, what did he say when he had a reaction? It was like, oh, or something.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Ah, pray, forgive me. The great bard's words springeth from within me with ne'er a thought.
Don't tell me. It's because you're possessed by Shakespeare's spirit, right?
They are haunted lodgings.
Hearing Miss Green's words a moment ago seemed to make you think of something. Something of relevance, perhaps.
Well, nay, sire, that was nothing at all.
Presumably you know the name, though. Mr. Duncan Ross, I mean. After all, you were both lodgers in the same house.
I would it were so, but sadly nay. Lodging be a lonely occupation, sire. My lodging fellows be rarely known to me.
And you had tea with Soseki.
Soseki.
Okay, sure.
So, you haven't heard of him, even though he passed away in the room just one floor above yours. Yeah, that's not very convincing, sorry.
Miss Green.
Me, my lord? Have I done something wrong?
The card that was mentioned before, containing the note, do you have it upon your person?
I do, yes, but I don't need it anymore. In fact, I should throw it away, really.
Before you dispose of it, the court will take it as evidence, please. Miss Green's card.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Well, just Miss Green's card is a really funny phrase to see.
A note in an envelope that seems to have been ripped open rather roughly. It contains instructions to meet with someone who claims to have information about Duncan Ross.
Of course.
So I think we can now, if we have that as evidence, we can now connect it.
I connected the dots, sir. Can we read it? Oh, I thought I was gonna do a thing where, like, you know, we actually can read the note. But alright, sure, I guess.
Maybe we can open it?
The envelope has been ripped open rather carelessly, hasn't it?
I think they're way ahead of you, KV. It's already open.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I meant unfold the piece of paper.
Miss Green strikes me as the type to open correspondence more neatly than that.
What is it?
The way the envelope is torn, I'm almost sure I've seen that exact same shape somewhere else. Oh shit! Do I have
Naruto,
to
keep
examine
up.
it?
We think. Oh my god.
Oh, you don't mean... What do you think of this piece of evidence, Mr. Naruhodo?
Exactly. That's it. Try to match them up. Oh, they did it for me. Thank you.
They go together perfectly. It's torn off end of the envelope clearly belongs to the card.
Oh, okay, cool.
The envelope fits perfectly with a torn-off piece found at the scene of the crime.
Wait, why is that gonna
I don't think you need to read that again, but you know. He's got to update all the evidence.
Why not just put the evidence pieces together?
I don't know, dude. Don't ask. Don't question. Okay, Japanese games really like their menus. I don't know. That's what links Mr. Shamspear and Miss Green. I don't know if I read that, but oh well. It's Duncan Ross.
Now, continue with your testimony, please, Miss Green.
That is true, though. She was at the hospital when the whole poisoning occurred, so...
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could press about the tavern, like, I don't know. What like he had his soup and salad or something, I don't know.
Like, this man is dirt poor. Why was he in a tavern?
A tavern, you say? Which one?
Was the slug and salad where I did tarry? 'Tis a jewel in the East End.
Fancies, yeah.
And a little unexpected, I feel.
What do you mean, Lord Van Zeeks?
Slug and salad offers unusual fine dining. For the locality, at least.
Unusually fine dining for a place called The Slug.
Mm-hmm.
Not an establishment you'd expect to be patronized by a man with not even a crumb of bread in his room.
That is true.
Oh, well, if you're gonna say that, I don't have to say that part myself.
I'm sorry!
Hang on, wait. Susato, do you have the menu for this place in your book?
Apparently! That book is
I
something.
am well versed about everything in London, including all of the restaurants. Everyone, if I was older, I could take everyone out for a night on the town.
I think she stole that book from Mary Poppins' bag or something.
Joke's on you, I am Mary Poppins.
Oh shit.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. The menu is premium crusts of bread and glasses of water in different levels of cloudiness.
I would have expected Grub's grubbery in the local vicinity to be more appropriate for your means. Watery soup and mushy peas. Or rather, soupy water and pea-like mush.
All equally appetizing.
Where are you eating, Naruto?
I don't think he was being serious.
I just wanted to try some water in a different pub for once. What's wrong with that?
What?
How different can water really be?
I mean, it can be, but also, what?
I heard the water in this place had the strictest 9.
Get out.
No, that doesn't work because you were drinking tea that night. So that just proves that that the tea wasn't poisoned. He just admitted it. He just said that he drank water that had strychnine in it.
No. He was at the pub on the night that Green was stabbed. He was not at the pub on the same night that he was drinking tea with Soseki. Let's
So
make that
he's-
clear.
So he's immune to strychnine then. Got it.
Or perhaps there's...
Connected the dots.
You haven't connected shit.
I've connected them.
Shut up. There's probably a plausible explanation. A specific reason as to why he had to go to that particular establishment.
Agreed.
Almost like he had to meet someone.
I know, right? Huh. The fact that on that day of all days, he dined at a place he wouldn't normally, it does stand out. So Mr. Shakespeare's own actions on the day of the incident 6 days ago were slightly suspicious. I wonder if we have some evidence that can explain those actions. Yeah, I guess.
The note.
Mr. Shamsphere,
Yes, sire.
on the day in question, is it not the case that you visited the Slug and Salad, a place you don't normally patronize, for a very particular reason?
I don't know what you're talking about. Pray, if thou hast some purpose, speakest.
Very well, I will present the court with evidence. Evidence that explains why you had to be at the Slug and Salad that day. Namely...
My armbands.
I want to. It's so tempting, I want to. Also, don't examine it,
Don't.
give it to him. I believe this card reveals the answer.
It's technically a new trial, so we have all of our points back, so we could have.
Yeah.
No.
Aww.
No.
Okay. I will have to lose. I will have to lose a life to get a certain achievement during this part, though. At some point, there is a part in this
Okay.
trial where I get a trophy if I do something. So.
All right.
Good lord, Miss Green's card, you mean?
You're having fun with Miss Green's card, aren't you?
Okay, it's just because it's a pun.
It's a green card. Can I see your green
Yes.
card, ma'am? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's right, my lord. It reads, I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th. Again, I don't know what it is. The British do not like the word "the," I guess.
Bro, you are spelling it out like, dear
Wait,
lord,
no.
what an
You
incriminating card.
You can't say the British. It has to just be British.
Oh, right. British people don't like the "the" word.
No, you can't put
No, just
people in there
British.
either. You can't
Just
put an extra
British.
modifier. It's just British don't like the. To all British people, sorry.
No modifiers at all.
We're sorry. We love the British. We're just like, this is just really funny, okay? Look, you make fun of the American language all the time. It's alright, okay? Sometimes we just want to bully back. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Mr. Shamsphere, your actions on the afternoon of Miss Green's stabbing are exactly as described in this note. Personally, I find it hard to believe that's a coincidence. Don't you, Mr. Shamsphere?
Well,
Excuse me, can I say something?
No.
Oh, but...
Yes, Miss Green.
Oh, thank you. That card was delivered to me. It doesn't have anything to do with this odd man, does it?
Well, you think so, yes, but it's hard to believe it's merely...
My lord, may I?
May you what, Miss Green?
I'd like to make something very clear about that card.
Very well then, you may amend your testimony. To include details about the peculiar note.
This note was delivered to me at my address. It's nothing to do with the odd man next to me here.
then why did we find half of the envelope in his room?
Which
I
is...
guess okay.
Okay, well, we
now
can
we know why
present
the
that.
evidence wasn't combined.
Yeah, now we present this, I believe. The day before the incident, exactly 1 week ago now, this note was delivered to your address. And upon carrying out the instructions in the note, you found yourself in hospital.
Yes, I did. It's terrible. Everything that's happened to me.
Yes, it is terrible. If it's all true, that is.
What do you mean?
Miss Green, have a look at this, please. It's the torn off end of an envelope.
Oh, is it?
And it so happens that it fits together perfectly with the envelope of the note you received.
Where did you find that?
I'm glad you asked.
In Mr. Shamspear's room.
Eh? In my room?
Mr. Shamspear, do you perhaps remember this note from somewhere?
Well...
Your actions that afternoon follow the instructions in the note to the letter. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th. And so that's exactly where you went.
I like that Miss Green's card is the pun I find extremely funny, and then to the letter went completely over my head.
Oh. Let me ask you again, Mr. Shamspear. You already knew about this note, didn't you? Yeah, looking away is not helping. And you, Miss Green.
What did I do?
As this torn off end of the envelope proves, the note was originally in Mr. Shamspear's room. So how is it that it came to be in your possession?
I don't have the first idea. I'm just a fledgling artist after all.
Uh-huh. There's only one explanation. You broke in Mr. Shamspear's room and stole it. Intense painting.
You did what? Sorry, what? You broke, thou were in my room?
He's kind of like breaking character now.
He's
Good.
breaking character. What on earth do you want with me?
It would seem that both witnesses need to testify again.
I really like that he broke character during all that. Miss Green,
Yes?
whilst you have the court's sympathy, I'm sure, for the suffering you have endured in recent events, anyone found to be giving false testimony in a court of law will be duly punished. Please bear that in mind.
Yes, I know.
Very well then, witnesses. You'll give formal testimony again now. On the subject of this curious anomaly regarding the note Miss Green claims to have received.
Van Zeeks. Miss Green, I like you, but also, don't mess this up or I'm going to punch you.
The
Verbally, with
anomaly.
words.
The anomaly of the note.
I do remember now. 'Twas a week ago, peradventure, that note was delivered unto me. On the day writ therein, I did tarry a long hour at the Slug and Salad, yet nobody came.
I mean,
Thereafter, on the evening, I shared the company of the Japanese fellow. I did see the note had vanished.
I don't know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? Why would I?
oh, Green.
I can point out the villain here. And as far as the torn off piece of the envelope, I don't know anything about it.
Okay, guys.
You now claim to have received this letter, do you, Mr. Shamspear?
That would actually line up, and I hate that.
Huh?
That would line up, and I hate that.
Yeah.
That he received the letter. Because otherwise, why would the torn off end of the letter be in his room? Faith, 'tis so, my lord. And I would swear to have set it upon the table in my humble lodgings. Yet 'tis clear to me now that since I returned from the tavern that night, I have not laid eyes upon it.
Well, that being the case, young lady, it would appear that your testimony was...
A lie? Is that what you would think? How unfair of you to think that I'm the one lying.
I beg your pardon?
I'm just a fledgling artist, as I said. And fledgling artists don't lie.
Huh?
Wait, what? Since what?
Who says that? Wait,
No
who
one.
says
No
that?
one says that.
Oh, I know who says it, but I don't like them.
What
They
the-
didn't exist back in this period. They exist only today.
Ugh.
That note was delivered to me at my address. Besides, we all know who the liar around here is.
If that's true, Miss Green, how do you explain the facts? This part of the envelope was, without question, found in Mr. Shamspear's room.
I don't see why I should explain.
Because
Sorry?
you're under oath.
I'm a fledgling artist. My job here is to try to say what happened, that's all. It's your job to give the explanations and all the proofs. You, the fledgling lawyer.
The fledgling will do his best. Ugh.
Evidently, my learned friend's cross-examination is our only hope of learning the truth.
Well, counsel,
I'm ready, my lord.
very well then. The defense will now proceed with the cross-examination of the witnesses.
Miss Green clearly did break into Mrs. Shamspear's room. There can be no question of that. And that's how she acquired the note.
Yes, two facts that are starting to lead me to a possible explanation for all of this.
And they're staring you in the face, too.
And it's not a pretty one. Well, life isn't pretty, so... Well, obviously, if Green was the one who sent the note, she probably couldn't go in because she just got stabbed, so...
I don't think Green was the one who sent the note.
What, you don't think it is?
Well, like, if Green was the one who sent the note,
Wait, hold on.
she
the note
wouldn't have
vanished?
been reading it while about to drink strychnine in her own hospital room. Like,
Wait, hold on. Wait. He just said, hold on. So, the note was there, and then he said the note vanished on the evening when he was with Soseki. Like, this was days later. Hold on. So, the note was there, and this statement is saying the note vanished at some point between the 2-week span. Like, after Green, like, came back? I don't know. So... And at least we, as a defense, are claiming she did go to his room. So, like, is that what is? Okay, hold on. There's too many things to remember because case 2 from the last game took a while ago. So the note was there, and then the night when Soseki and Shamspear arrived, so that was days later after the stabbing. The note is missing now.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense. I do have to say one thing, though.
Huh?
Case 2 in the last game is on the boat.
Oh, case 3. Case 4. Holy
Yeah.
shit. I forgot how slow the first game is to get until we got to this. It is case 4. Sorry, my bad.
That's so good. Pressing on this?
So, When exactly did you notice it had gone missing? Oh, good. Thank you for actually asking the question I was wondering about.
Such idle thoughts ne'er occupy my mind. I am busied with greater ideas.
Your head's empty.
In other words, you didn't notice.
Several days passed between your outing to the tavern and Mr. Natsumi's visit to your room.
Yes, it would appear that the note disappeared sometime in that interval.
Such idle thoughts ne'er occupied my mind. Wait, is that the same line?
Yeah, he's just saying it again. Because he has something better to say.
No thoughts, head empty.
And yet during that time, Miss Green was comatose in hospital, was she not? Clearly then, she could not have been stealing things from Mr. Shampspeare's room.
Unless she took it before she was stabbed.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Because Shampspeare did not establish when the thing was actually taken, because he doesn't remember.
It's a sort of some misunderstanding. Isn't it, Mr. Prosecutor, sir?
You have so far failed to give a satisfactory explanation as to how you came by the note.
Ah!
I am not here to advocate for your defense, madam. I won't tolerate inconsistencies in your story. You would do well to remember that.
Oh, dearie me.
What's Lord Van Zeek's getting at?
He wants to know! You have actually presented a credible alternative, but he's tsundere and won't admit it out loud.
He does not want to admit this Japanese is onto something.
Go back to the previous statement. Can we press that?
It seems that this note was actually delivered to Mr. Shampspeare about 1 week ago.
Oh, does it?
But for some reason, it ended up in your possession. I can't think of any way that could have happened except for you breaking into Mr. Shampspeare's lodgings.
Objection!
But for what reason would the witness have done that?
Oh right, we haven't, pointed this out yet.
That's what I was trying. I was hoping that might lead to it more conclusively. Otherwise, I was just going to be present evidence here.
Yeah, we gotta present something, though, for sure.
I won't deny that Miss Green's possession of the note would appear to defy logic. However, until and unless her involvement in this case can be proven in some other way, any further pursuit of this note is meaningless.
Miss Green could only have come in possession of the note by stealing it from Mr. Shampspeare's room. And yet, there's no obvious reason as to why she would have done such a thing.
Because the note has something to do with Duncan Ross?
What if there was some other reason she broke into his lodgings, though? Oh.
What?
Oh. Poison. She put the poison somewhere in the room.
Yeah, but
Remember, he
why?
got strict down because she wanted revenge. Remember?
But that's what we're trying to establish. Why she would do it?
Yeah, maybe she. Well, no. Right now we're establishing Reno's gonna say maybe she went to the room for something else, and we still need to establish how Shampspeare got poisoned. So I don't know how we're gonna get there, but that could be why she went into his room to stick the poison somewhere.
Life finds a way.
Yeah.
Yes, we should pursue that idea, Mr. Naruhodo.
We're close
So
now.
what I'm hearing is that she
I can
wanted
feel
to
it.
poison him before she found out his...
I think she already knew, or at least I think it's implied that she might have already known.
She knew and was suspicious already. It's very obvious. She very much thinks that it was Shampspeare's fault. for what happened to Duncan at this point.
And based on everything we know, it probably was Shanster's fault.
Oh, we're so close to a breakthrough. I can feel it. Bones itching. Let's go. Okay.
I mean, you're right, he is a villain, but we also have to... I'm sorry.
Okay, what are we presenting here then?
Isn't there a clipping about Duncan Ross himself?
Yes, we do.
About when he died?
Yeah. We are a little
Well,
short.
not here, not here.
We don't have it. Oh wait, we don't have it. JK, that's soap.
That is soap!
We have the offender's files, but I don't think... No, we don't. Okay, we don't. We have a photograph and that's it. Never mind. JK, we don't have it here.
Couldn't we just present the photograph?
On this one?
Yeah, because then it'd be like, why would I do that? And it would be like, well, hey, here's the person who
What if-
owns the lodgings with this guy.
What if we just present the profile for Duncan Ross?
Can I present profiles here? No, I can't present profiles. Profiles cannot be presented at this time. But that being said, I guess we'll just sit and muddle on this just because we are a little over now, so, I can't- I know, it's not a good spot to stop, but we are really over now, so we're just gonna have to muddle on
We'll
this.
give it a good think before the next episode.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, we'll see you all in the next video.